Hey, what's up, my crypto fans? So I have been away for a few days. I've not been the greatest, as you can probably tell in my voice, but I am back now, and it is a shame because obviously it's absolute cracking weather here in London. But we are coming back with Age of Mining. Now, as you know, before I get into this, we do have a giveaway which still has 2 days on, so don't forget to look at the link in the description. If you qualify, do still get into that because it's $100 worth of BNB. That in this kind of bear market will go a long way if invested going into the bull market. So with that being said, what is Age of Mining? Well, Age of Mining is another miner, but it's trying to put a twist on it with like a bit of gameplay. So what are the features? Well, here you can see you've got the Inuits can help you collect the ice steadily, and that gives you an average daily 6% ROI. So what it is Inuit is just something you have to hire, which is the same as just staking your BNB, which is a minimum of 0.5, I believe, and a maximum of 25. Now, this then just gets you hired, and then what happens is they start collecting the ice for you, and then they start melting it. Now, the melting is the rebasing into your wallet. Now, the best strategy, they say, is 10 days in a row. So once you've compounded 10 days in a row, then you can then take a little bit of profit. But if you do it before that, I do believe there's a massive 80% tax because they want to keep the sustainability of the project. So what is it you really need to know getting into this? Because many of you probably know about these, but for those that don't and those that just want to know a bit more about this, I think all of it can be said in the frequently asked questions. Because what is Age of Miner? Well, it's a mining platform that gives you 6% daily ROI on whatever BNB you've invested into the miner. Age of Mining is obvious because it's a sustainability project. Age of Mining is different development in the future, such as NFTs, GameFi, and mining farms, and multiple networks. But obviously that's the ambitious plans, but we won't see that at the moment. Again, here it says the maximum deposit is 25 BNB and 48-hour mining cut-off time. So if you don't go in there at least once every 48 hours, you won't compound anymore on top of that. So you do really need to be in there every second day to start collecting the maximum potential for this. Again, you have to do 10 investments in a row. Otherwise, if you try and cash out before that, you'll get 8% tax. And to me, that's not just worth it. Say, for instance, you put 1 BNB in, you don't get that 1 BNB back. That just goes to hiring your Inuit. You do get back the compound. So you have to then think, well, if I'm then compounding 6% and I need to do that so many days, you have to calculate how many days you need to compound before you get your original investment back. But there also are ways you can get bonus. It says to reward users who compound, there is a bonus when you reshovel your daily ice bucket earnings. Instead of selling them, the bonus increases 2% every 12 hours that you compound without withdrawing. 20% max after 5 days, so you can only go to 20% max. This incentivizes the users to compound more often rather than selling. And again, they come back, the only way for users not to pay the 80% tax is to compound 10 times before making another withdrawal. So it's not 10 times compound and then you get to never pay the 80% tax again. It's every withdrawal you have to then compound at least 10 more times in a row before you then can withdraw without the 80% tax. So that's when they're saying for you to do that. So then you have to calculate how often would you want to then compound without withdrawing to keep it in. Obviously every 10 days until you get to enough to get your original investment back. Then you're playing with the house's money. And here it does tell you this, what's the best strategy, it's the best time to harvest. There's no difference whenever you are seconds or months or after launch. Everybody will get their 6% no matter when they go. Obviously though, you've got to remember you've got that 48-hour period. What is my yield? The yield is 6% daily. The reason why it is up to is because it fluctuates based on how often you sell a compound as well as your value locked. Do I get my initial back? This is where it says no, once you've ID and let, you do not get it back. Then it says, is it safe? Yes, we've passed the audit of our contract, so there's no vulnerabilities. No one will be able to hack it or get in. Well, you can never say never, but they are doing what they can. So for me, go over, I will leave this document link in the description, and read these frequently asked questions, because for me, these answer 90% of what you want to know about the project. What else you want to know is how popular this project is going to be, which you cannot know off the bat, but you can hazard a good guess. Like I said, with the socials at the moment, they do need to do a bit more marketing, ramping up, which they are doing, which is 104 followers on Twitter, and their Telegram is climbing steady with 293 members and 38 online. Now again, I'm not affiliated with the project, I'm not took payment for promotion, I just know about this project, so I am just giving information based on the back of that. So to do a quick rundown, the 3 key components that you probably need to know are that you have to compound 10 times in a row before you collect without tax, no more often than once per 12 hours, and no more than 6%, and you can only withdraw once every 4 hours. So again, like I said, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tick that bell notification. If you've got any questions, ask them in the comments. I'll try and get back to everyone. Also, don't forget to enter that giveaway. And last but not least,